All right. Let's see if we can do this. I think my mic's on. I think everything's on. Who knows? You're getting bum Joseph today, guys. Apologize about it. So real quick, let's talk about something real quick. I want to make sure this is perfectly makes sense to you. We're just showing the second half offense because I wanted you to see the growth from everyone, not just offensive line, not just quarterback, not just receiver. Again, I'm still on the boat of, and again, a lot of people disagree with this. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not why you're wrong, but why you are over exaggerating the play calling in this. In the first quarter, the play calling was fine. And I'm thinking about, I think I may need to go actually show the first quarter because a lot of people I saw put out on Twitter, like DeAndre Walker wasn't good because he had 3 tackles or something. Guys, let me explain it this way. Defensive tackles, not always, especially guys like that. He kind of reminds me of a Jordan Davis, maybe not as athletic as Jordan Davis. They don't necessarily record stats. They are a game changer in their own way of they are going to affect the line of scrimmage. And he did that in the first quarter and in the second quarter. But what you're going to see here is Dow Longus makes a little wrinkle that I don't remember seeing until this. I believe it's the second or third drive. I can't remember which one it is. But the offense was okay. And the play calling was okay in the first half. You forget the penalty that sets you back on the very first possession. And then immediately after that, I think Sellers goes out, whether it's a lower leg injury, he had to go bathroom, doesn't matter. So Robbie Ashford comes in for a series or two, and then you put Sellers back out there, and then I think you had another penalty as well that set you back, but you still score a touchdown. So again, the play calling was not the issue. I know that's the scapegoat everybody wants to go to, and they always want to go to he just keeps running it up the middle. There's a reason Kentucky had success running up the middle on your 3-3-5 defense. You should be able to have the same, except DeAndre Walker was that good. And I know people don't want to hear that, but what we're about to watch in the second half, and guys, I don't have any notes. We're doing this completely off the whim. So I apologize about that because I've got to get to a football game for my cousin. But we are starting in the second half. I like this, by the way, being the first play coming out of halftime. Let's go empty, and let's get it something quick and easy. Let me put my keys up over here. My bad. It's about to be like a loud banging noise. Again, I believe this is going in between A gap. Yeah, A gap. Up the middle, by the way. This is up the middle, where y'all don't like running. We are combo block in like a 1/10 of a second getting on the hat here of Sanders taking it off. Again, nothing wrong with this block, by the way. Simpkins, I believe that is. They worked the combo block that they were supposed to. But you have 2 quick plays, same plays that you were essentially trying to run in the first half, by the way. It's just the line held up a little bit better. Not that the line did bad in the first half. I know how people want to take that. But you're coming into A gap right here. Very good combo block. We are half a second from getting there, or maybe not even that, for Simpkins getting there just a step early, and Rocket might be going. So that's up the middle where y'all don't want Dow Loggins to run the ball, by the way. So again, you are capable of running it. DeAndre Walker, and you're going to see this a couple of times in this, you're going to see how big of a deal this is. I can't remember if it's on this play or the next one. Oh, is this what I think it is? Yes. No. Yes. So, tough ask, by the way. Freshman Michael Smith. His job is to come over, get this guy. And you're going to see it in a different angle. I don't think this angle does it justice. This is a tough ask to get out here and get leverage on this guy and stop him from coming. Tough ask. However, again, the people that want to blame the play calling, this is going to be open. Now, Sellers is going to have to make a good throw. I'm not telling you that it was a wide open pass, and you're going to see it from the end zone and go a whole lot more. This is going to be here. It's going to be there. It's just if Michael can get there just a second early, it's there, and you have another completion. Again, tough ask. I'm not necessarily blaming Michael. That's something that's tough, especially for a freshman coming in. But watch it from this angle here. You're going to see, I believe it's Mazio. I can't remember who it is. We'll pause it when we get there. Look at this. Guys, that's open. The next guy's right here. If Michael has this, that's open. The play caller that you want to blame, it's open. Again, I need to stop yelling at y'all. We need to talk to y'all. I'm talking to you like you're my friend. I'm not blaming Michael Smith here. That's a learning. He's learned from that. I guarantee you he has, because you're going to see him later have a block that helps put Rocket Sanders away. Away to the end zone. This is open. The play calling that you said is not good. Open. Execution has not helped. But again, you live and learn by that. But it's there. It was there. It was there. What happens here? So on this, I don't really know. Again, so this is the question. If I had a chance to ask Dow Loggins, it would be, whose job is it to identify pressure? Because you're going to get a chip block here from Simon. I don't know if they just assume this guy's not coming at the beginning of the snap. I don't know if that's Sellers' job is that, hey, Sellers, we are all sliding this way in protection. You are accountable for that guy. You have to make him miss if he comes. I don't know. So I can't tell you one way or the other what's supposed to happen here. But regardless of what happens, Sellers doesn't ever look that way, and Simon and them never block it. Again, I don't know what is being asked, so I can't tell you what's right and what's wrong. All I can tell you is execution. But Simon was going to be open there in the flat. If I can show you better this angle. Simon was going to have the flat. So, again, the play design is not the issue. The play call is not the issue. Even in the second half where you did better, the execution was the issue. And I believe that was doing it. And then you go and punt here. You got 3rd and long here. And then this is just a drop. This is trying to give your guy a chance, and Jared Brown drops it. Again, love Jared Brown. This is not bashing your South Carolina football players. Jared Brown would tell you, I got to catch that. I'm not telling you Jared Brown's running 24 yards here, but this is Dow Loggins trying to give an easy pitch and catch for Sellers and Jared Brown. It's a drop. So let's hold off on the play calling stuff. The play calling was completely fine on this first drive. It wasn't the first half, and we might have to just show y'all that. The execution, which, by the way, this offense is going to get better at. Again, another play that y'all told Dow, you need to stop running up the middle, Dow. You've got to stop running up the middle. Look at Simpkins right here, by the way. Freaking love that. So, again, everyone does their job. And now, look, you get a 4-yard gain. You live with 4-yard gains. That's what you would – I know everyone wants to break off these long runs. That's a good run. It's a good play. You are now ahead of schedule, or you are on schedule, I should say, and you're at 2nd and 6. Playbook's open. Nothing's wrong with that play. Again, by the way, I know it, and I had to watch this, and I'm going to clip this too. It looks like that this tackle right here, if you want to call him an end, you can. It looks like this guy just beats Henry across the face. I think Henry just manhandles him after watching it, because you're going to see him just all of a sudden fly on his face. That doesn't happen because you beat Henry. I think Henry quite literally takes him here and is a whoosh and just shoves him to the ground. But again, by the way, I don't think the refs should have stopped this play. I don't think forward momentum was ever stopped. But Henry, shout out to Henry. Again, tough ask, by the way. Here's your tackle. His job is to get into this shoulder, I'm assuming, to seal off or at least continue the pushback here. But he at least gets hands on him and throws him. You take that. We like it. Now we have 3rd and short. Now, here is my only question. This is SEC Network's fault on the recording. This is not mine. I don't know if this was a read, where if Sellers is supposed to read a key here, and if somebody's crashing in, keep it, or if this was just a keeper from the beginning. So I want to clarify that. This, if it is pitched, is lit. So I don't know. And what do y'all, someone asked me, what do I mean by lit? It looks as if it would have been covered, and if Rocket may have had to make this guy miss on the edge, I like my chances. Whereas Sellers reads it here. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the read, except this guy makes a heck of a play. 17. Shut up, ESPN. I mean, and then, so, again, I don't hate the play call. Now, I would prefer to know if it was a read of some sort or if it was just a design play. This was the drawing of the offsides. But again, nothing wrong with the play calling. Y'all are going to hear me say that a lot, by the way. And the reason why I'm saying it is because the play calling has not changed from the first half to second half. This is just, hey, by the way, not all screens are going to be, we got to make a man miss. That's it. Plays happen like this where that guy happened to be the better player that drive or that specific play. That's how football works. Again, poorly blocked. I don't know. And that was Ashford, by the way, that came in for that. I say poorly blocked. What happens? No, yeah. See, this is where I wish I had the end zone copy. I don't know what this looks like. I don't. So I don't want to blame anybody on this particular thing. I don't know what this looks like at all. But, I mean, again, is this where Sellers makes that big? Oh, no. So we talked about it. We talked about this on the post-game show that I felt like in this game, particularly in the second half, Sellers became a pocket passer, not a pocket scrambler. Again, what I meant by that is when this broke down, he took off running. That's why he had 22 rush attempts, or part of the reason why he had 22 rush attempts in the first game against Old Dominion. But now we step up. Oz guys never break downfield. By the way, just so you know, this concept is glorious because they're in zone, by the way. This guy's going to come and sit here. This guy's clearing out the safety over here. And then this is just going to be an out. It's supposed to be like an out, but it turns into a wheel as well. Perfectly played design, but finds him anyway. So this is proof that play calling's fine. If we execute, and even if it's not perfectly executed on the blocking aspect, hey, Bubba, we keep our eyes open downfield. We just go find that empty space. We go change that launch angle for ourselves, and then we get it here, and we set, and we fire. That's it. And he does that a couple times this game. And again, this offense is going to continue to get better as it progresses. And I wanted to show you this so you can see it was open from the beginning. So had this been lit out here, and this was a good pickup by Rocket. See, that's open. It was there, regardless. That's called play calling, play design. A lot of people that want to bash logins, you have to watch it. Just because you punt the ball a lot and forget that you had fumbles, you had interceptions, and all that, doesn't mean that the play calling was bad. But love this. If you were here watching the film, we actually said this week, watch out. This is going to turn into a wheel. The guy on the motion, Kentucky's going to do it. They never did. Now Logan sure as heck did. You're going to have Rocket coming out here, so he's going to have to play it. And then these two kind of just get lost in the staring at the quarterback. It's kind of what happens when you play zone and you're not disciplined in your zone. Whoop. Doesn't happen if you don't have a good play calling design or good play calling abilities. Just so, again, no, I'm not trying to come at people. I'm just trying to say it's never as bad as you think it is, or it has not been. There has been a lot that has gone into that first game. In the second game, you did nothing different, but you added a couple more wrinkles into it that maybe Dow Logan did hold some things back. And but he showed the formation, and I'm going to show you one in just a second in this drive, I believe, because he showed a formation against Old Dominion, but didn't run this play out of it. So you're going to see it here. Is it here? No, this isn't here. I'm going off of base. A little high. Rocket will tell you he needs to catch it. Again, Sellers has to hit that. Nothing wrong with the play call. We got to hit it. Again, love Sellers to death. This is what he did all day, by the way, in the first half. Watch Big Zero. This is what he did all day in the first half. Go back and rewatch it if you don't believe me. And if it wasn't him, it was somebody else. Again, it's not necessarily, I'm not blaming the offensive line. That's a talented football player, guys. I do like how, again, Sellers kind of feels this. And again, we're in there. I love that pocket presence. But I more so love this. Watch this recovery here from Lee. That's pretty good recovery, in my opinion, because he looks like he's stumbling coming out the gate here. He gets pushed back, but we settle, we anchor down. We put that butt down and we anchor it. So, again, good recovery there. But we're having to recover from second and long because of the play that DeAndre Walker's just a good football player. Love this. Big boy throw. Tweeted at it. Big boy throw. Pump fakes. I don't know if his timing was off or what. Brown has to get to the stick. So I'm not going to necessarily blame the receiver. And I'm not blaming Sellers either. But because he has to pump fake, I don't know if his timing was off in his mind or not. But this is just a simple come sit down at to get to the sticks. But he's going to have great pocket awareness. Step up into the pocket right here. Rip it. Beautiful. It's amazing what happens, right? When I can call a play, even a 3rd and 11, which thus far this year, you are like 0 for 8 when it was 3rd and 10 or longer, I think it was at this point. I'm just making up a number off the top of my head. Look at this pocket. Look what you can do when you have time to throw. Again, executing is just as important as the play call. Don't hate that there either. Again, 3-yard gain. I believe, these were my notes? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't this run. Yeah, it wasn't that run. But you're looking at, what was that, 2nd and 6 now? Yeah, so again, you're ahead of schedule. This was it. So he puts, I don't know if this is Simon here or if this is Michael Smith, but Dow Loggins immediately in this half, again, this is the 2nd drive or 3rd drive. He puts this guy in the A gap to essentially allow a combo block between Lee and the tight end on Walker. Just enough time where that he can hold it just enough to allow Rocket to get somewhere and allow the center to go up and get to the 2nd level. Watch. And allows Rocket to have a good play. Again, a wrinkle that I loved, by the way. I loved every bit of it. And I don't even believe that was a combo block. They just said, hey, Smith. Oh, no, it was the guard. The guard helped them there. So the next play was the combo block. I love this. It's a wrinkle. I love every single bit of it. Hey, I know how we can stop zero and start giving ourselves fine running lanes, if not cut it out. Let's put that guy on. It does it. Love it. And I believe you're about to see it here, too, and it's where Rocket breaks off that big one. But now it's Michael Smith. Yep. Again, we're in A gap. Our job here is we're trying to help right here with Walker. And well, what happens? By the way, Michael Smith gets thrown off, but we do just enough. We do just enough. And gone. So it's little tiny wrinkles here and there that you might see from now on. Who knows? I'm not blaming. I think Sellers falls a little too close to Rocket, in my opinion. I think he needs to be a little bit more patient on that and sell it, and then he can pick a side to go to. Nonetheless, is what it is. And then, again, holding backs this play up, which I don't necessarily agree with the holding. I believe they call holding right here, which I guess it kind of is. I don't know if you can see on this screen. He's kind of wrapped him and hugged him a little bit. But we had guy in A gap. I believe that's Michael Smith or Simon. But I love the pulling guard in this. Again, it's there. Again, an added wrinkle that you might start seeing, but it gets called back for holding. And then again, immediately start thinking, they're in the red zone, can't have miscues, but then we get lucky for a defensive holding. So then you get back over there because Jared Brown was held the whole way. And then I think they do the same thing here, except that, again, that kind of execution was not there in the first half, guys. I mean, it's simply that it. When I say it's that simple. These offensive players, words, are very capable of doing this every play, even when DeAndre Walker is in the game. It didn't happen in the first half. So play calling for me is not an issue, guys. Right now, it's let's go execute. That's it. And this is going to happen as they progress. Again, we take that 4-yard game, 5-yard game. I think it's 2nd and 6 at this point now. Why did that cut off? Deep shot. If he wasn't held, I don't know if Harbor makes the catch or not, but pass interference. Is this the – yes. You saw – I don't know if you can remember. I might post a screenshot about this over on X. They were in this formation, 2 tight end, 12 personnel. I believe it's this play. Yes, it is. They were in this formation against Old Dominion, except it was more of a zone split run kind of thing. Well, now it's looking like it is there, and he's coming out too, but it just turned into a wheel. Again, perfect. Oh, no, not yet. So it's the next play. So it's the setup play. That while we're mad that we don't block right here, and again, is that a run stunt? Do we just forget? So we're coming here. So I don't know how I don't know how both of us miss here. So I'm going to say execution on that one. But then again, same exact formation here, I think is what they line up. Yep. And then you see the play is off. Because heaven forbid we try to set something up because we see something. Whoop! And it's beautiful. It's glorious. Now, you want to know what ends this drive? Let's see. Let's pay attention and let's watch. Greatly blocked, holding on the center. So now we're behind the chains. So instead of 1st or 2nd and 4, we're behind the chains on 1st and 20. And then again, I don't know if this is, it's clearly not a read because we're not looking here. This is just either a great timed run blitz and it gets there, which again happens from time to time. But the penalty already sets us back to 1st and 20. And then again, sometimes the defensive play caller just calls a great play. Nothing open there. Enzo copy there went nothing open there. So now we're at 3rd and 23. What do? So again, play calling it sets you back. Holden did it. And that's what's happened this year, guys. And seriously, that's it. So the difference between first half, Old Dominion, and second half was execution was better. Sellers was more aware with his pocket awareness, was able to shift over to that open pocket and fire, and became a pocket passer, not a pocket scrambler, right? That's your difference. That's it. If South Carolina executes early and we stop shooting, look at me. You stop shooting yourself in the foot. This is different. You're looking at a brand new football game. Now South Carolina has to start off without hurting themselves. Don't make costly penalties. Don't miss assignments. And see what happens when you start off hot. Well, that's it for the offensive film review. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see y'all tomorrow over on X to watch LSU offense. See you next time.